Hey, Michelle.
Today I'm reacting to this guy. This guy named Cameron. He has a channel apparently about channels. So his last thing was the problem with black YouTubers, and I obviously saw this title and I was like encapsulated by it. So I wanted to watch it. The last time I was encapsulated by a title was the whole Make the Stallion thing, and that went up. So we'll see which this one does.
Whatever you do.
This time I will edit out all the ads that I'm not talking through. If I'm talking through it, I'm gonna keep it because I'm talking. But if I'm not talking through it, then we just skip it, bro. All right, here we go.
Rick rubbing my
Oh my goodness, bruh. I want to. Should I speak now or should I just wait? Man, see, that's the thing with reactions. The point of reactions is to talk. But people, sometimes they be so mad about you talking in a reaction. I'd be like, bro, why don't you just watch the original video by itself? Okay. I'm just let him do the speaking because I'm sure I'll probably agree with a lot of what he's saying here. I hate when people be like, the problem with it is like when politicians be like, the problem with the black community, and they point to the worst possible black person they could find. I'm like, dang, why can't you look at like the black person that is like in Harvard, MIT, like, you know, wears glasses, is making world life changing things, finding the cure to cancer, and you know, the vegan, the super healthy guy that's working out and he's got his life in order. And you know what I'm saying? Why are we going to the worst possible black person? Like, when we say the white community's in trouble, we never look at the worst possible white person ever. Like, you just look at a middle class white family, and then like the state of white people is based off of how the middle class white family is doing, not how the worst white person in conditions and who's like drugged out. Like, it's never that. So I don't know. But anyways.
She touched it. What the fuck? There's a problem with YouTube, specifically black YouTube. Black YouTube sucks. When it comes to black YouTube, I feel like there's two sides. There's one side with these amazing content creators like Corey X Kenshin, Berleezy, AMP, RDC, and many others. And then you got this other side with these creators that don't care about their content at all.
Okay, all right. So here's another thing. Like, even then, when he said there's two sides, and then he shouted out a bunch of kind of like, really like comedian kind of entertaining kind of black channels. Like, there's still a whole nother side of YouTube with like black intellectual people who write these like amazing essays, and they're entertaining and they're funny and they're well researched, and the edits are crazy. It's like people like kind of Andrew Callahan but black. Hold on, I'm trying to find the dude's name because I want to shout this guy out because he's like amazing, bro. Hold on, let me see. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. It's this dude right here, FD Signifier, bro. Let me subscribe to this man. I ain't even show him love, bro. But yes, I was watching this dude one time. I was like washing dishes, and I played one of his like essays, and like, bro, it's just incredible stuff. And then you have people like Kelly Samps, and like, you know, there's so many black people are not a monolith. Anyways, let's get into it.
Care about is the money that comes with YouTube, and all their videos are just based around sexual things. One side is like that homemade burger that takes hours to make, and the other side is like that $2 McDonald's burger that tastes good for about 5 minutes, but the next day you feel like absolute. It's kind of like yin and yang, you know? And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about that other side of black YouTube, the terrible side. Now, when it comes to the black community and content creation, I feel like every single idea can't just be a normal idea, you know? There always has to be some sort of sexual spin to it. You can't just do a normal truth or dare. It has to be a freaky truth or dare. You can't just go on a blind date. It has to be a freaky blind date. The other day, I literally seen a video titled, "I put my freaky ass parents on a blind date." We are getting to the point in content creation where we're putting our parents on blind dates, and it has to be freaky. That is absolutely weird, if I'm being honest with you. Another trend that's pretty big in the black community are 20v1s. These
Oh my goodness, bruh. Oh my goodness. Hey, he ain't lying with this one, bruh. But it's like he said, it's the side that only cares about the money. Because when you only care about the money, you follow literally every trend to make sure that you're making the most money. So it's like, if the trend is the 20v1s, people are going to continue doing 20v1s as long as it's getting millions of views. And no matter how many people, I've seen people complain about the 20v1s probably like 2-3 weeks ago, maybe even around Christmas time, people were complaining about the 20v1s. They're like, why are you lining up to see what a man is going to say about you? And why is it always in a white room? And like, I've seen these comments so many times, and like, they're still going because still getting millions of views. Anyways, let's go.
Harder than crack in the 80s. I can't tell you how many black content creators I've seen milking the absolute life out of 20v1s. Now, if you don't know what a 20v1 is, well, it's basically like a speed dating show where 20 people speed date one person, and by the end of the show, that one person picks their favorite out of the 20 people. I'm pretty sure this video idea was like created by Jubilee, popularized by the Sidemen, and then the black community just took it by storm. Now, don't get me wrong, there are some genuinely funny 20v1s out there, but then you got channels out here who are posting 20v1s every single week. For example, No Love Mar. Now, if you don't know who No Love Mar is, well, he's a pretty big black YouTuber who has 1.44 million subscribers. But when you take a look at this man's channel, basically all of his videos are 20v1. I wouldn't be surprised if this man changed his name to Cupid, the way he's helping out everyone find love. I wouldn't be surprised if this man did a 20v1 with the whole entire United States for his next video. Honestly, at this point, this man should put me in a 20v1 to help me find some action. Like, come on. And what's crazy is that this man is so obsessed with 20v1s that he literally jumped another YouTuber because they made a 20v1 with Krishan Rock and he wanted to do that idea first. I mean, there's literally entire videos of him and his crew just pulling up to their studio, them beating up the other guys, and them taking the camera and the footage so it doesn't get uploaded to YouTube. Number one, what happened to Shame? Who genuinely wants to speed date the snaggletooth demon Krishan Rock?
Oh
that
my
woman
goodness.
is literally the embodiment of a Neanderthal.
Oh my goodness.
Why are you out here jumping other YouTubers because they're about to upload an idea before you? Just be more creative and make something other than 20v1s. And maybe you wouldn't have to resort to jumping people because they make the same style of content as you. Imagine if Moist Critical got to a topic before me and I fought him because of that. Isn't that the stupidest thing ever? Like, it just doesn't make sense at all. And what's even worse is that before every 20v1 that this man does, he promotes this scam where apparently you're supposed to get $750 Cash App from clicking the link in the description, but you don't. It just takes you to
This man is cooking. Let him cook. Hey, I'm subscribing right now, bro. This man is cooking, bro. This man is cooking, bro.
Where they have you fill out all of those tedious surveys and you get nothing from them. I mean, there's literally entire videos on YouTube exposing these scams. He gets the money because he gets paid from people clicking the link. But you as a viewer, you get nothing because, I mean, why would Cash App just give you $750? They would be broke if they just decide to do that. It just shows how greedy of a YouTuber this man is. But I'm pretty sure that was already pretty evident. We also have this other YouTuber right here named Real X Sean, and
oh man, that guy. I ain't gonna lie, that dude, his whole, it's a couple dudes, like he said, their whole thing is based off of, but hey, like they said, it's the oldest business in the book, and you know, what they say sells, so I think, like he said, like this whole video, the concept is like, it works, but I think it's a cheap way to get there. This is coming from someone, I ain't even gonna hold you. This coming from someone I have to hold myself accountable. Someone who just uploaded two shorts about an hour-long debate about the Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj beef.
Videos are just 20v1s. I mean, nothing really else. But this man also, he spams that link in the description with that $750 Cash App that you're never gonna get. And then you got another 20v1 YouTuber right here named Ryan with the Sauce, and he also spams that link in the description with that $750.
He goes, subscribe to the Patreon gang. That's him and Deshae, they do that.
Cash App. And what's also crazy about these 20v1 YouTubers is that there's literally no originality with any of them. The only difference is the people in the 20v1s. The intros are all the same. The editing is all the same. Hell, even the freaking personalities of all these YouTubers are all the same. Even the freaking scam in the video. They're all doing the same $750 Cash App scam. Even the scam in the video is the exact same. These dudes are literally made in a freaking laboratory.
Excuse me.
Like, they're just printed every single freaking week. Every week I see a new up-and-coming 20v1 YouTuber.
Shout out to, shout out to Splash Squad, man. I don't know how often I shout out Splash Squad like on camera, because like I remember when I met Caitlyn. I met Caitlyn a couple of years ago in Atlanta when we did the who was the interview? Slim, Brittany Sykes. When Brittany Sykes came by the studio, everything like that, and who set that up? Grow the Game. Sabria Whitaker. Sabria Whitaker set that up. So I met Sabria Whitaker and Caitlyn, and then Sabria Whitaker's homegirl, and Slim. And you know, I told her, I was like, bro, like, you so good, da 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 da. Like, a large reason of why I like, even, I ain't gonna lie, a part of it that I laid off on it was because I was like, Caitlyn got that. Splash Squad got that. Like, you know, to do what she does, you have to put in a crazy amount of time. You have to have a crazy amount of talent and just creativity, and the editing she does with it, that she puts even down to the thumbnails, and then it shows through her clothes, the clothes and the Splash Squad hoodie and everything like that, and the hat. Like, I don't know, she's just dope, bro. She's really good. And I don't know, I really like always have kind of looked up to her and always admired her content and stuff like that. So it's always love over here. Shout out Splash Squad. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to her, everything like that. Support her, because I think she's the best reactor, the best basketball reactor on YouTube. And you could clip that but yeah, she's fire. So shout out Splash Squad, man. I say that to say, like, just shouting out black YouTubers with creativity.
What's also crazy is that these dudes will have
young people
in their 20v1s, which is very sad. For you guys that don't know, there's this rapper named La Tyler, and he's 17 years
17,
old.
yeah.
And the YouTuber No Love Mar, he made a video with La Tyler. He made a 20v1, and it's disgusting, if I'm being honest with you.
How you feel about sex on the first night?
I don't think it's bad. Like, if both of y'all vibing with each other, you peep the vibe. We grown.
We grown.
There's a bunch of grown women in there asking a 17-year-old if he's husband material, which that's completely wild to me. I mean, the man's not even college material. He's not even past high school. What do you mean, is he husband material? That's just odd. And you can't say 17 is close to 18, but at the end of the day, if you sleep with a 17-year-old, that is illegal. But what's even crazier is that there's 20v1s with Lil RT, and for y'all that don't...
I don't even want to... Alright. So, no, don't even associate me with that. Blah, 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 blah. B, I will say, a lot of people, I feel like don't know the law. Like, I feel like there's a law, and then there's like what's morally right, and then there's the actual law. Because when you say that's against the law, and it's technically not against the law in some states, in certain states and stuff, then it's not against, like, in certain states, the age of consent is 16. That is the age of consent in certain states, including, I mean, it used to be in Georgia. I don't know what it is now, but it used to be in Georgia. Morally, if you're over the age of 25, you probably shouldn't be dealing with anyone under the age of 22, to be honest, morally speaking. Now, but yes, as far as the actual law goes, I think a lot of people, because it's kind of like 18 across the board, like around the whole country, people just go 18, 18, 18. But if the video was done in Atlanta, in Georgia, and the age of consent is 16, then it technically wouldn't be illegal. It's just something, technicalities and things like that. It's not morally right, though, regardless. But it isn't technically illegal.
No, Lil RT is a 9-year-old rapper, but he's not like the main character in these 20v1s. He's like that little assist character that you have in freaking Mortal Kombat when you spam L1. I mean, as you can see right here, there's literally a video called I Found Love from the help of Lil RT. Why do you need a 9-year-old to help you find love? You also have YouTuber King Sid, who's also been doing many videos with Lil RT, and he's not doing them in like the right way. He's just basically promoting this kid's bad behavior. I mean, he literally did a video named Lil RT Swipes 20 Guys for His Mom. mom. In the whole
Nah,
video,
that was the craziest
this man
one.
is literally just cursing and everything right in front of his mom, which is
Yeah.
pretty crazy. If I would have cursed in front of my mom, I wouldn't be here making this video today.
100%.
I'm real with you. But yeah, I just find it odd how these guys literally have videos, and the whole idea of the video is to sexualize a
young person.
I mean, that's just pretty crazy. Another style of content that's pretty big in the black community is face-to-face smasher passes.
Excuse me.
These videos are also pretty unbearable to watch. If you don't know what this
I think
is,
those,
basically-
I ain't gonna lie, those finally stopped. However, at the cost of what? The 20V ones.
getting lined up, and one by one, they basically go through these lines.
Smooth Geo started all of this, bruh. Smooth Geo started all of this, bruh. Because I think Sid was the first one to really start the face-to-face. But Sid comes from the tree of Geo. And Geo is the one that started all of this, bruh. I interviewed Geo about that a couple years ago. I said, bro, like, when you see all these kids doing the sidewalk interviews, public interviews, this and that, like, they really got it from you. Like, how do you feel about that? He's like, oh, you know, it's just nice to see the kids. And you can go watch that interview, but yeah.
And say smash or pass to the person they're standing right in front of. It's pretty sad when
Excuse
you really
me.
think about it. If I had to sit here and watch this for 30 minutes, I'm not gonna lie, I probably wouldn't even make it through. I would lose freaking all my brain cells by the 5th minute of this video. But yeah, that's another style of content with black YouTube that's pretty stupid in my opinion. I mean, imagine giving birth to a child just for them to participate in a face-to-face smash or pass. And like I said earlier, a lot of black YouTube, their content just revolves around just extremely horny content. I mean, you know the whole
Bruh, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, man. All jokes aside, bro. All jokes aside, it's sad because it's like, it's not even white people, right, behind programming of BET. It might be white people behind algorithms, right, of posting which content performs the best on these social media websites and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I feel like it might be an illusion. It might be an illusion. Maybe I'm delusional and I believe this, but I feel like over here on social media, where it's kind of more of a direct creator to the consumer product, I feel like we do have more control of what pops and what goes because we are the creator. We are the wave. We are the motion. And so I say it's sad because it's sad when we voluntarily portray these things, because these things are things that are like age long, decade long, you know, just stereotypes and ways that black bodies and black people have been fetishized and, you know, not valued and dehumanized through certain things of, you know, terms where you can go to the you know, the young women in South Africa from a few hundred years ago, when you look at just kind of like the idea of the brute for black males, and you know, there's so many. I'm trying to say the word without saying it, but the man go, you know, that whole thing, you know, is something that, you know, black people had to kind of fight off and be like, we are humans, stop overdoing it to us and stuff like that. And now it's like you might have more freedom to create your own narrative, to create your own vision and image of the black person. And this is what you decide to just jump back to that stereotype and portray it for the sake of money, the love of money. Yeah, you guys know it, the love of money. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Because I don't want to be lazy and just say that. And here we go. Let's go Bible Gateway tonight. Hold on. Bible Gateway. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from faith and pierced themselves through many sorrows. So you see it right there. Yeah, it's the root of all evil. And I think we see it here perfectly. Yes, yes, yes. All right, all right, all right. Let's get back to the video. Let's get because I have more things to say and I could have gone on another rant, but I'll just play this.
Daughter thing. Find your match, which is just basically they get a room full of people and they just try to find their matches and stuff. Overall, my problem with black YouTube is that number one, it's just unoriginal. Everybody's just copying off each other and expecting to become the biggest black YouTuber of all time with zero originality, which is absolutely crazy. And number two, all these videos are just based around these sexual concepts for kids to click on them. And then once these kids click on them, they're just going to freaking promote these little scams and stuff like the $750 Cash App scam just so they can get paid. Overall, black YouTube is just down atrocious right now, and it's honestly sad to see, bro. But yeah, this is gonna wrap up the video. If you guys made this far, I appreciate you. If you guys enjoyed this video, then I highly recommend you guys check out the most recent video. It'll be somewhere up here on the screen. But yeah, with all that being said, thank you guys for watching. It's Cameron, and I'm out.
Shout out Cameron. I appreciated that. Hold on, let me see if he got anything at the end. Oh, that's it. Salute Cameron. I thought it was a very intelligent video essay. But yes, yeah, man, it's just so much. It's just so many layers to it and stuff. And even with, like, someone was complaining, they're like, why is this celebrity gossip that I don't care about on my recommended page from one of our Nikki, what was it, Meg debate shorts. And I was just talking to a friend about it the other night. I was like, a lot of times, like, I viewed a lot of the celebrity news and stuff like that before I really started working more with entertainment journalism as just like silly stuff that didn't matter and didn't exist. But when you look at these things beyond the surface and you really get into it, the things that trend the most are the things that most people can connect to at some point. It might be a more exaggerated version of it, but a lot of people can connect to in their everyday lives. With this Nicki and Meg thing, it's fake friends. And, like, you know, where do you go of separating business and just humanity, and you know, things like that, and the Blueface Krishan stuff of just like manipulation, abusive relationships, and the willing participants on both sides, and the lack of boundary drawing because lack of self-confidence and self-love on one side. These are things that everybody can connect with, or if they can't connect with, they know somebody who can connect with that. Like my cousins like that, or my little sisters like that, or my big sisters like that, or my aunties like that. And you know, I witnessed that growing up in my household, or my best friend in my neighborhood. She's always calling me and talking to me about this man or this boy, this man or this woman, and this and that. Like, people can connect with a lot of the things that just seem like surface level, dumb, time wasting celebrity gossip, because it's beyond that. It teaches us more about ourselves and seeing those, you know, it's really life principles and philosophies. And I know that might sound silly, but yes, if you look at it beyond the surface, that's what it is, and that's why it connects so much with people. That's why people are so invested. Now, will celebrity idolatry eventually dry out and end? I think people have already not cared about celebrities as much as they used to because of cell phones and the accessibility of them. And the more times that we see the celebrities mess up, the more times that I think subconsciously I say we as the normal non-celebrities, people see that they aren't just superhuman, and they are only human. And so I think it's taking them down a little more and more. And I do think people are chilling a little bit more, although there are still like crazy stands and everything like that, and stan culture is strong as it's ever been thanks to the internet, because they all can come. I had a good interview with some Flow fans. Y'all know Flow, the UK girl group. I interviewed a few of their fans in Atlanta probably like a year and a half ago, and I was just asking them about stan culture. They were like, it's no different than like in the sports scene. And you know, you just need to have these I say all this to say you need to have conversations with these people and try to get in their world to understand it before just bashing it or throwing it away as something that's beneath you and patronizing it. But I think at the same token, what Cameron said, I don't know if there's any positives to these things. If anything, it's just like people are lonely right now and they're fiending for some type of connection. I think if anything that this message is sending out for this type of content, the face-to-face or the 20v1s. It's just people are feeling extremely lonely, especially after the pandemic, and they realize through the pandemic just how lonely they were, and they'll go leaps and bounds to kind of prove their self-worth, to ensure themselves of not being lonely. If anything, that's what these face-to-face or 20v1s are proving. And then the need for validation. You know, you go in front of a celebrity on camera and tell them why they should pick you. You know, you just get more screen time and more people, face recognition, more people. Oh, snap, you the person from the video. You know, just the overall kind of need for that recognition goes back to just, once again, people feeling lonely. Anyways, my name is Rashad Milligan. If you are new to the channel, this is the road 5K subs. Cameron's video will be in the description. Y'all check him out, subscribe, support my mans. Shout out to all the content creators. Until next time, y'all please take care of yourselves. Boo, 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 boo.